I'm Jonathan Lindsay from Team Caffeine. Thanks, Ducky. Just give you a feeling about how we came up with the kind of narrative of the game. It's basically around Christmas time. I read a book called Next, which is by Michael Crichton, the guy that does ER, and he wrote Jurassic Park and a lot of stuff. And it was about biotechnology, and it's just like if biotechnology went a little bit mad. And I thought, what would it be like if biotechnology went really, really mad? And so we already had these kind of ideas about cooperative play and stuff, from games that we've enjoyed recently, games that have been done in Dare recently, and also Dave was quite keen on having this kind of combining and working together mechanic. So what we needed was a hook to try and pull that all together, and I remember sneezing a lot for some reason because I think I'm allergic to my girlfriend's guinea pig, and I thought allergic reactions would be cool, and it's been allergic reactions as our hook.
We've been quite influenced, like me and myself and the other artist Dave, we're quite influenced by artists like Mark Crast from Studio AKA and Chris Applehands, who does some illustration on Monster House.
I myself am really into playing puzzle games, but I like having puzzle games that you can feed back data and you can tell the people who make it what you like, what you don't like, and what you'd like changed. With an episodic game, that's easily done. There's many episodes are released, each like 2 or 3 hours of gameplay, kind of like a TV series is to a movie, rather than more classical games where you have 20 hours gameplay rather than just 2. This also means it's cheaper, which is always good, because the cheaper the game, more people can buy it.
I've always had an interest in games, I think, since I was a kid. Been a massive Nintendo fan, so I kind of prefer Nintendo consoles to any other consoles. Mainly more interested in kind of low quality characters and more about gameplay as opposed to what it looks like.
The first proper console I had was the Master System, and I reckon probably my favourite game was Alex the Kid. And then from there I just got a Mega Drive, and I've been pretty hooked on games since.
I've been programming for many, many years since I was a young child, and I've really enjoyed programming. But when it came to actually looking at which industry to go into, I decided the games would be a lot more fun and relaxed than many of the other ones, such as programming databases or websites. That's where I want to be a games developer, and now I've got the training.
As for why I'm trying to get into the games industry, I've always really been a somewhat creative person. I like doodling and like making music and things, and like making a game kind of brings all that in together. Granted, my art is a bit rubbish, but we've got artists in this team who's possibly because I don't really draw. But I can do music and like sound effects and things. If Jodie lets me.
I'd done a course in Dublin, which was a game development course, which was a year long, and I was told that if I wanted to further my studies, that I needed to move abroad to Scotland.
One of my friends did DareToBeDigital about 4 years ago, and he got a job in Kyoto in Japan with Sony, and he said to me that maybe I should think about coming to Aberdeen and studying games, so that's what I've done.
This is the game as it stands right now. Since you last saw it, we've implemented quite a few new things, such as the sludge at the back now has a particle effect that emits from it. We've also got particle waterfall sort of things coming out of these tubes, which is the sludge being put into this pool. We've now got both player characters can be moved around, and we've also got Weedunks being implemented, which are now going to get spawned. There's 2 types of Weedunks. Each character can only pick up one of these, and that's me picked up one of them. I'm playing as the orange character right now. We've got the ability to throw them, which the other character will do, and right now it doesn't matter if it hits me, but if it hits the other character, it causes him to explode. We can also do a new reaction, which is the double combined reaction, which is when I'm close to him, I can combine, and that causes me to fly up in the air to a much larger height. The explosion, along with sending Weedunks flying, can be used to break down walls, as will be shown here. Chloe will join me. And through here, if I throw a Weedunk off of him and cause him to explode, it causes the wall to be demolished and fall down, and that allows us through here into the next level.
Cool, hi, I'm Dave. I'm an artist on Team Caffeine. And at the moment I'm just working on one of the characters in the game, Dr. Junkhead. I've also got another character, which is Grando, which is one of the playable characters I've got to work on. So I've got him textured. Not finished, but almost finished.
Hiya, I'm Jonathan, and I'm the team lead on Team Caffeine. So what I've been doing this week is what I've been doing for the other weeks as well, which was setting out the collision mesh in Maya.
I'm Neil, I'm an artist on Team Caffeine. This week I've been mostly working on a couple of the models for the game, character models. This is the Weedunk model, the little characters that you can pick up and throw around to cause the reactions in the other player. This is one of the player characters that I've started animating, so I've got a run cycle for him now.
This week I've mostly been doing behind the scenes work on the engine by getting I've been getting the animation system up and running so that we can load in multiple animation files, and just the one single model file. It means that the artist can work on the animation separately rather than having to shove them all in one big gigantic file. The other thing I've been working on is getting our lure scripts to get compiled into one, getting compiled into bytecode so they actually run faster, so that nosy people can't go looking in them and changing things. But of course that's for a release build once we actually get fully working playable, which we're still working towards, but we should